Hello, and welcome. Why is this different than the last time? It's a legit playthrough. I started back at level 1. We can see my bald head at the top. I've got no XP. I've got no money. I don't even own my own truck. The other one is going to be for me understanding and learning the game. Actually, I got $1,500, not 10 million like in my other game. So that's what's different about this. This is like a legit playthrough where I got to work my way up. I figure it'll make me enjoy the progress more. I'll appreciate it when I get my own truck more. It'll be like, wow, look at this. This is a big deal. So that's why I thought I would do that. Most of the settings should be the same as the other one in terms of volume and everything else. I'll just have to play and see how it, how it works out. So let's get into it. This is the Peterbilt. Everybody that's been saying, where's your trailer? You're not a real trucker if you ain't got a trailer. Oh, I got a trailer. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about that. So far, things are the same. You know, there is a relaxing thing about having everything just handed over to you. But at the same time, there's another for when you gotta work for it. Like, I mean, I don't even own my own truck. I can't even customize this truck. So, like, that big chrome thing in the front, I can't remove that, which reduces my field of view a little bit. The truck is gonna be slower. The fuel consumption won't be as good. It'll just make everything feel that much better when I naturally upgrade. So let's make this delivery so that the money, feels good when I actually get it. I'm not gonna lie, when you play on a computer and you're able to hit a button and just get, boom, $1 million. Do you know what I mean? Of course that's tempting. It shaves off so much time. Like, it is unbelievable the amount of time that you save. But I figure, what's the rush? And there we go. Where do you need it? You know what? Let's try that complicated one. Of where do you need it for a little extra something something. Proceed to unloading area. Head towards the red flag on your map. That's the one on my mini map, I guess. Don't tell me I gotta back that up in there. What was I thinking when I agreed to this? Don't tell me I gotta reverse that in. That's part of the challenge, I guess. I don't even know how that's possible. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, so see the green right there? See, that's how you learn. There's like glowing green. Yeah, it wants me to back up in there. Hopefully no one's watching. Yeah. Good, don't watch. This is gonna be cringy as hell. It's that whole weird thing, where like when you back up, oh, this is gonna be terrible. It's like you want to move your truck back, but when you do that, it makes the trailer go the other way. See what I mean? So it's almost like, I don't know. Let me just focus. There's no one in here. That's good. How is this even humanly possible? I mean, did they have to put a wall there, for the love of God? This is gonna lead me to drinking. The silver bullet. I should get sponsored by Pepsi. And you would think I would, too. Never thought I would actually enjoy a diet drink for the flavor. Just so happens to have no carbs and sugars. Yeah, so maybe I should have just gone ahead with the automatic part. You know? Would have been easier. Much easier. But this will also teach me. I don't really see how it's going to teach me. Yeah, something tells me I gotta back that up in there. I just don't know how in the blue hell I'm supposed to achieve that. Oh, you really did it this time. Yeah, I seriously don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I sort of have the right concept, but what's making it hard is the bloody wall that's in the way. Okay, I am streaming my PC and not my PlayStation. Whoops. Oh, and I was able to change my home base to Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't think you could do that. So like in my other playthrough that wasn't so legit, it just gave me California. I don't recall being able to choose. It just said, here's your home base. Yeah, I seriously do not know what in the shit I am supposed to do. Like I said, it would seem obvious, like I do more or less know what I have to do. But, see, now I want to be able to drive out and turn right, but I can't. So in the real world, how someone would do this, with given this amount of space, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. But I think I know how you would. Maybe if I came in and I got in closer. That way when I'm turning, like I say I need the room for, I wouldn't have a wall next to me. I would have the parking lot. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, I can't do this from here. I botched it by the way I came in. See what I mean? To skip parking the trailer and complete the delivery, you will miss the precise parking bonus points. Okay, yeah. I could skip it, but that's part of the simulator part. That's why I wanted to do something legit. I just at least wanted to try it once. I'm probably not going to do this every single time, for obvious reasons. But I feel like this will kind of get my brain working some. So what I'm thinking you want to do, like there's obviously a technique to this, like in real life. You know, when you're in a truck, at what point would you start wanting to turn the wheel? Hey, I started driving on a 5-stick manual, and it was easy. I picked it up in like 30 seconds, and I was able to parallel park no problem. Hello, how's it going? This is a legit playthrough. I'm level 0. I have a rating of 0. It says I'm a newbie. I'm no longer a Dynasty King, or Dynasty Champion. I went from a Dynasty Champion to a newbie. I started over. I still have the other profile. But it was just me driving around, and I'm not saying that this is any more entertaining, but in this instance here, I'm actually playing the game the way it was designed to play. Doesn't mean that you can't make it your own, but this one gets me to think, like, in real life, don't come in and start getting yourself up against a wall thinking you could just back in. Because when your truck goes one way, the trailer goes the other because of basic physics, right? So now it's kind of like, now I have that room. See, because I came in closer. So now I've got all this room to turn in. Right? See, now I can turn in like this. I couldn't do that when I came in hugging the goddamn wall. And now we'll go up as far as we can. Now when I back up, it's simple. If I back up, as in like I want the actual truck to back in, it'll actually make my trailer go the other way. Right? And it's like it's backwards. See, if I back up, the way that you wouldn't want to back up for your truck, see what I mean? I'm going one way, but my trailer's going the other. It would be fine and dandy if I was parking in the other parking spot, but I'm not. So that tells me, again, that I botched something, which means I shouldn't have turned where I turned. It means that in real life, you would probably want to go in more. Give yourself a lot of room, I guess, is the science behind it. Kind of like that to match it up with the trailer. Nice. Yeah, I'm not too sure. So on one hand, this is a lot less entertaining than watching me actually drive a truck. I could just hit enter and be done with it. But like I said, I'm trying to play the game and learn. And again, if you're just tuning in, this is another profile. I started off at level 0. I don't even own my own truck. I've got nothing unlocked, no money, absolutely nothing. So this will be for like when I stream to actually slowly climb my way up so I can feel the satisfaction of everything that I earn rather than having everything given to me and I'm just cruising around doing nothing going, oh, look at this. She was getting kind of weird. Well, that's fitting because you're a little bit weird too. So that works out. Okay, let's do this. Like that. Come on, you bitch. Get in there. I'm so tempted to just give up. But I feel like after I play this game for a few hours, I might be ready to be a trucker. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Huh? Nothing to it. I mean, I'm not in yet. That's what she said. But I'm working my way there. Easy does it. Just like that. I mean, obviously in real life, someone would have been in real quick. But no woman wants a guy like that. Alright, I got distracted there. Holy cow, there's a lot of writing out of nowhere. Alright. was I doing? Again, I can give in, but I don't want to. I just do not feel like it. Whoops. It's the wheel thing. It's the whole, like, everything's backwards. So if I go right, then... Yeah, anyways. If my back end goes that way, that means the trailer's going the other way. We'll get there eventually. Just think of this as like Forrest Gump trying to have sex for the first time. That was really cringy, but it was supposed to be. Okay, for real, come on. Just go in. No, it's the other way. I gotta turn my wheels the other way. Yes, like this. Right, so that if my truck, the back end, is going to the right, like on my screen to the right, the trailer's gonna go to the left. Get it? You know what I mean. Yeah, see? So like my back end is going to the right, but the trailer is going to the left. That's how that works. You eventually get really used to it. Yeah, see, like that. Again, my wheels are gonna make it so that I go like that, but that my trailer goes left and it just goes right in. Oh, you idiot. Oh, it's gonna rub up against the... Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Anything interesting going on in the chat? And Barbara last night talked about winter. The double slam dunk there, Tyrone. Listen here, Harrison. I don't need your negativity. Yeah, that's right. I'm going in. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, next time I'm just gonna auto park the bitch. This is ridiculous. I'm just focusing. Focus. Again, my back end to go this way so the trailer goes that way. And then we're gonna straighten out. You don't want to go in crooked. That'll hurt. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck off. That better be good enough. Jesus. I'll show you the interior. This is the Peterbilt. Again, if you're just tuning in, I'm playing legit. I started a new profile. Level 0, no XP, no money, nothing. I don't even own my own vehicle. I'm doing jobs to lease this truck. Yeah, it's just a little messed up. Like, I get the concept of it, but... like, Jesus. It's because, by the way, you get more experience. In case you're wondering, you actually get quite a bit more experience points if you do it this way. That's why. If it doesn't give it to you. Oh. Dum da da dum dum dum. Drum roll. Holy shit. So, just to kind of give you some perspective. Okay, so here's what happened. Now that I've tortured you with this. So, now that I'm playing legit, the base reward was 7 XP. But I got a bonus of 40. Now, I'm not too good at math, but that's almost 6 times. That's like 5.8 times more XP. That's quintuplet dot octuplet more XP for having maneuvering the trailer on my own. That's why that was a big deal. But in the time it took me to do that, I could have done another 6 deliveries. Again, my home base is not in California. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't know you could do that. This is now my headquarters, apparently. It's a real shithole. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in, asswipe. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you'll be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. Okay. I don't need luck, I just need a trainer. No, I gotta stay away from that. Let's go to that audio again. Let's go to that radio volume. Music volume. We'll drop it down. Some. Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's how loud that is. So we'll put that around there. I just don't want to mute it fully, just in case the music's half decent. I don't know. Let me just double check that everything is on ultra. Or high, whatever. Ultra and high. Everything's high. Except for me. That was fun. Okay. You cannot... Oh, yeah, that's right. You cannot freely move about the world because you don't have a truck to drive. You could purchase one or take one from your fleet. Would you like to take a quick job now? Okay, so this is where I got to just keep taking jobs. This is like basically a loner, if you will. Progress history. Where do I get a job? I mean, I know it asked me there just a minute ago, but how would I get that on my own? Hey, listen. I have no idea what's going on. Yes, start thinking about me. Sounds good. Okay, sorry. So how do I do that? Oh, job market. There, that's how you would get there, job market. Get hired as a professional driver. No fuss, everything's provided for. Just pick the job and drive. Whereas you can earn money for your company using your own truck. Obviously, I can't do that. Use your trailer to deliver a wide. When you're delivering something wide, it's a divide. I make up words. Complete World Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment, or complete World Trucks delivery contract using your own trailer. So we'll do this. And here's a list of trucks that I can drive. I don't know what this means here. Oh, you can sort by the kind of truck you want to drive versus driving the type of thing you want to drive. Okay, I see what's going on. See what happens when you actually play the game normally? You get to see things that, like, in the 6 hours I've been playing the game before, I didn't see that. Do we want to deliver paper, cable, fertilizer? Which one pays the most? That's what I want to know. Well, I like the, that's a W. What does that mean? A Western Star? No. What is it? Was it a Mac? No. I think it was a Kensworth. Shows you how much I know my trucks. Yeah, that's a Kensworth. So you can sort by the type of brand of truck that you like. I can't decide. Oh, there's more page. Oh, wow. Okay. What? Only $1,800? Sorry, I'll look at this in a second. I feel like I lost the one that I had that was offered at $5,600. Let me sort of like refresh it. There we go. See, it's different. Almost $6,000. Paper. Let's do the dry fruits. So there's the trip that we would be doing. See, I've never seen this before. I don't know what these dots are. Oh, those are just the different pages. Okay. Can you tell I wasn't playing the game properly before? We shall take the job. And don't worry. Oh, say I lost everybody in the stream. When I have to park, I'll just take the easy way out. So this is the inside of this truck. A little ugly. There's no fancy schmancy stuff. I don't have that nice steering wheel that I like or any of that. Boo-hoo. Okay. What am I hauling this time? Something Walbert. That doesn't really matter. Let's turn on these lights because it looks cool. And let's do it. With an actual trailer this time again. Only, like I said, don't worry, there won't be any of that 20 minutes trying to park. I just wanted to do that one time. From now on, I'm just going to have somebody else stick it in for me automatically. I'm too lazy. I don't need to impress anyone. Again, when you drive and there's question marks, you have discovered a recruitment agency. Here you can hire drivers. That's what's really cool about that. And when you go to your map, right, and you go to oh, come on. When you go to your, is it your world map? Yeah, sorry. So all these question marks and stuff, very, very important because that's how you unlock fast traveling later. I mean, in a way, because it takes so long to drive, I'm almost tempted to temporarily undo the hook, the trailer, and actually drive right there because there's a question mark. And that means it's an undiscovered point because I don't want to have to come here later. The problem I'm having, oh, there, truck dealers. And I'll look at the chat in a moment. See? Truck dealers. I've got the one all the way there. But the one that's right here, I don't even have that one unlocked. You see what I'm saying? And it tells me what it is. It's a Kensworth. I don't even have it unlocked. I don't want to have to do that trip again later since I'm already here. So I'm thinking, is the logical thing to do for me to just go back and pick it up? God damn it. I don't know what to do now, because that's actually a good question. Yes, this is a single-player game. There's a lot more than 2,000 kilograms. Yeah, so just to let the cat out of the bag, Harukinator, can I share with Harrison Crane what you've told me before about your thing? But you've also mentioned it in the chat publicly, so it's not like it was a private conversation, because you did address it to everybody. But can I just be blunt and tell him what you have? Because I think the moment I tell him that, everything will start making sense. He'll be like, oh, now I get it. You know, like it'll be one of those things. He'll have an epiphany. I just want to make sure it's okay I tell him. Anyways, while she decides on that, how would I even detach the trailer? That's what I want to know. I know there's a way to do it, but you know what? Piss on it. I'm going to drive in a circle, and I'm going to unlock it that way. So again, random event. We've got someone working on the telephone wires. Harukinator. Is it okay? Yeah, power lines. I forget what I said. Oh yeah, so if you're just tuning in, Purim, this is the legit playthrough. I got a trailer just for you, Purim. I was thinking of you when I got it. So what ended up happening is I made a new profile. I'm not a level 125. I'm no longer a dynasty champion. I'm a newbie. I've got no rating. I've done one job. I started off with $1,500. Now I've got $1,800. I don't even own my own truck. I got to take on jobs and pay a leasing fee for this truck for me to enjoy it until I can afford buying my own. Okay, so she's got Tourette's. I mean, she's advertised it publicly in the chat before, so it's not like it was sworn to me in secrecy. So sometimes if you're wondering why she's, you know, the way she is, it's probably the Tourette's. Okay. So again, now that I'm starting from scratch, I can't go to a dealership if I haven't discovered it on my map. There's a question mark up ahead, and before I go on my trip, I thought that I would go and do that. So the trucks are going to be slower. They're going to be a little uglier. It's a Kensworth. I really hope it doesn't make... There we go. Good. See? Kensworth dealer. So by doing what I just did there, playing the game the way it was designed to be played, even though you could play it the way the hell you want, it'll do this now. So that when I go to truck dealerships, now that I drove up to it, see? Now I have the Kensworth. So that means that I can go to any of these that I've discovered naturally, and I can shop for a truck. It'll automatically, like, bring me there, but not bring me there. So if I go to a dealership all the way up here in Reno, Nevada, but I leave, I will come back all the way to where I was. But it's, for the lack of a better term, I'm going there to visit and buying a truck. Just not with my $1,800. Yeah, no, she wasn't there when I said it's fine. It's not a big deal. But now you know. It might make a bit more sense. So that's done. And the GPS, obviously, is the GPS. It's smart. So it knows to still bring me to my destination. My fuel consumption's really terrible. Ooh, I just noticed that. I'm almost out of gas. Well, half a tank. I didn't notice if I... Oh, I don't have a stop sign. Hey, hey, hey. I don't have a stop sign, pal. It's a lot different when you got a trailer. I may have to fill up. There are perks and skills that you can get in the game that make it so that you have like better fuel consumption, you know, things like that. So those are things that you can look forward to achieving in a game when you're playing legitimately. Is this a four-way stop? I don't believe it is. Well, they'll see me coming. They'll just be like, oof. I just really hope I don't run out of gas, because it is quite a trip there. I used to work out in a gym where a young guy had Tourette. He used to bark like a dog every so often. Took a bit to realize he had Tourette's. Right. Well, I am near California, but I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Not incredibly that far away from it. So again, you know, this game... There, we're gonna fill up when I get up ahead there. It's a different feel, isn't it? When you play this way. Like, legit, it kind of makes you appreciate everything. Like, I miss my tacky chrome steering wheel. We're gonna go in here. And we're gonna fill her up. I gotta watch my mirrors and make sure I don't bonk into it. There we go. Press the following key to stop your engine. There we go. Diesel price, $2.41. Holy shish kebab. So half a tank. I don't know if this is realistic now. I was about at a half a tank. So a 300-gallon truck, does that seem about right? Would that be realistic? To have a 300-gallon truck where it would cost about 700 US American dollars to fill her up? So I just did 152 gallons, $368. That does seem a little wild to me. But I'm also not a trucker. I don't know how that works. That seems a little bit odd that this bad boy could carry 300 whopping gallons of fuel. I mean, where is it keeping it? I mean, apart from those silver cylinders. Oh, it does sound about right? Wow, that's insane. $700 American. That's like 850 Canadian dollars to fill up an 18-wheeler. Anyhow, straight back down to business. My fuel expenses were covered by my employer. Let's do it. Yeah, I have to admit that this is kind of more fun in a way. That whole thing of feeling more accomplished. Like I'm actually working towards something. Ooh. Oh no, I can make it. Okay. Again, it's all about knowing your distance, right? Like when you're from inside here, because the hood is so high, it wouldn't look like I could have made it. But I can. I have more than enough room. Okay. There you go. And again, my truck's going to be a lot slower. It's not all souped up. I've got the cheapest engine, I think. Or whatever the stock is. This is not even my truck again. It's the company truck, for the lack of a better term. Got some potholes on the ground. I really love how dynamic this game is. I know I've said this many times, but there's just so much. The pavement inconsistency in the pavement, how it just looks realistic, you know? Oh, these sometimes I have a hard time with. Okay, so we do have to go over here. I've screwed that up before. See what I mean? Right there. Like in real life, that can happen, where you have a section of the road that got repaved. Right? Anyways, it just... Oh, would you shush? And just like in real life, you'll have people honk at you if you stop your truck in the middle of the highway. So it's quite realistic. Road rage included. Yeah, but it making them... Sorry, I gotta pause the game so I could read it. Yeah, but it is making them money in the long run, so they get it back. Right. Oh, yeah, no, I know. All American Congress members lined up and shot... What? Yeah, please don't go that far. That's too much. That's like... There's nothing funny about that. Off topic. Anywho, can't wait for World of Assassination and Hitman 3. Absolutely. February 1st, 2021. Queen Elizabeth levels up to a mortality level. See, that's the kind of jokes I like. Keep those up. Becomes commanding officer of the Grenadier Regiment. France surrenders. Yeah, I'll let that one slip. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm just blown away. Like I said, $15 this... And like I said, I know I keep going on, but this technically, now that we got a few people in here, this is the first time I actually play the game normally. I never played the game normally. I just kind of jumped in. Ooh, give me $100 million, and let me just buy everything, the best trucks, the best everything, and it didn't feel good. Well, it might be a silly joke about the Queen, but at least it wasn't like the prior comment about lining up the Congress members. You know what I mean? That's just to play on the fact that the Queen seems like she'll live on forever. I've made that joke before, where I've said, you know, Queen Elizabeth is probably... I said this a long time ago. I think it might have been even with you. As like, she might be immortal because I have a feeling she'll outlive even the likes of me. Right? You don't ever hear of her getting sick or being hospitalized or any... Not that I follow her life, but, yeah. I gotta say, the truck does feel a lot slower. Cruising at roughly 60 miles an hour, I normally would have been able to be up to closer to 90 with another truck, but I am also carrying a trailer. So we're keeping it at 60 miles an hour, which is roughly close to 100 kilometers an hour. Again, there's that pavement, the crack, the different sections of the pavement that have been reworked. I love that attention. I don't think I'll ever get over that. I don't think I've ever seen another video game simulator, especially a driving one, that just has that much level of detail. It's just unheard of. If I get into an accident because I'm watching what's going on. He gets sick. She had some hip replacement. Sadly, I expect she will be passing. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Now we're cruising at 72 miles an hour. This is so relaxing, I can't get over it. I don't really... this view's not too bad. But I mean, I do prefer this view for sure, especially when I have a trailer attached. See, now I'm kind of excited, looking forward to the next goal. Like, ooh, I can't wait to buy my own truck. You know, versus like, what do? I have $100 million and own every truck in the game, you know? But even by the time I get to that point, I'll still enjoy the game just cruising around. Becoming a true level 125 Dynasty champion. I do look forward to that. Yeah, like I said, between this, Skater XL, Piorim's favorite sport, skateboarding, and the sports games that I play, and the odd real-time strategy games like Age of Empires, Civilization, and Tropico and the likes, are definitely going to be in the rotation for the streams in between scheduled release AAA games such as Hitman, things like when, you know, the new Assassin's Creed had come out, or the new Spider-Man, right? So tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, Hitman 3 finally releases. See? There we go. I mean, I generally shouldn't do what I just did, but look at that. Look at that. On the side. It's just so cool because if you come back later at this exact same spot, they might not be there. So he's driving like an old classic car, and you got a state trooper that pulled him over, and he's just having a chat with him. Oh yeah, that Trump is pretty crazy. Hey, yeah, I know. He's gone tomorrow. Oh yeah, so cool. Alright. I know, I couldn't escape politics for an hour. I made it 48 minutes without getting political. But tomorrow's a big day. Because of Hitman 3. To be honest with you, and it's sadistic, but it's the truth. I would be lying if I denied it. I will probably watch Joe Biden's inauguration for one reason and one reason only. Not because I think it's entertaining, because it's not. Because I'm wondering how much security they're going to have, because I'm curious to know if the Trumpers are going to pull anything off, because the FBI and the CIA have information that they are potentially expecting something pretty nasty. There's definitely a higher risk of something happening. But with how locked down it is, probably nothing's going to happen. Alright, let me pause it again. Phil, this isn't Raid Shadow Legends. I have heard truckers talk about some roads in the US that are darn right dangerous, where they have lands going off the road and allow trucks where their engines or brakes can crash on. When Phil looks away to look at the chat, Phil's truck goes over the guardrail and tumbles down. Ah, yeah, funny man. Wonder if this game has well, there are potholes, there are things in the game I think you have to watch out for. Harrison, you're under arrest for treason, that's it. A lot of treason going on tonight, or today. Oh, no, of course. Hopefully no one gets hurt tomorrow. Hello, Abu, how's it going? How you doing? You delivered the first update. I did. I don't even play the game anymore. But, you know, it's like I said before, just really quick there. Or I guess I'll just keep playing and then I'll pause it again. I don't play the game anymore, but because it's still a relevant title and it's still popular enough, I figured that I would still cover it. Plus, quite frankly, those are the kinds of videos that do the best on my channel anyways. I would have to, like, upload 50 Let's Play videos on that game to get the same amount of views like I would get just talking about the game update, right? Because it keeps people in the loop. It's boring as hell, reading patch notes and sometimes having to hunt and peck as to where said patch notes are. But nobody really covers that, like I said. People review a game, they're done with it, adios, and that's it. They move on. Next game. I like to keep up with the game because I'm not good at reviewing games. I can do a first impression of a game, kind of give you the gist of it, live stream it, have people come in and ask me questions. Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Or, you know. And then as the games get updated, hey, check this out. This happened. Because I always hear from people time and time again, oh, thanks for letting me know the update was 20 gigabytes. I have to go to work now, but now that I know that, my wife or whatever is going to download the update for me, or you know what I mean? And then they come home, and by the time they come home, that update is downloaded, and they can play their game. They don't have to go hunting and pecking for what those patch notes entailed. Going a little bit too fast there on the winding road. Cracks in the road there. Either that or those are some really long Mexican king snakes. It's definitely a lot different driving with a trailer. But, again, I feel a sense of accomplishment, like I'm doing something. Working towards a goal. A lot of frequent pausing. We all know Phil could beat Ultra Instinct Goku. That's it. First one on YouTube today, yet YouTube algorithm is treating you bad just like me. Yeah. Oh no, I tag. I'm just not that relevant. I'm still a small-time YouTuber. Hello, big boy Tyrone. I googled dangerous roads in the US. This looks interesting. Oh yeah, I mean a Boo Gamer. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think you'd want to. Being mod is boring. Why ask for it? You only get the ban at that. Well, I mean, that's the thing, too. I mean, you know, it's really not like it's an exciting thing. I might for Tyrone someday. Maybe I'll make him work for it. But yeah, I mean, I would have made you mod a long time ago, but you already have a big channel. So I didn't think you would even care. You know what I mean? Like, no offense, I wouldn't need to be a mod on somebody else's channel because I have so little free time. Do you know what I mean? On my own, I barely have time to do stuff for my own channel. But what I do sometimes, Abu Gamers, is sometimes I will play people's videos in my playlist, and I'll let them play, but I'm not actually, no offense, always watching them. But at least you get that extra view, and you get the watch time accumulation on your channel. It's sort of like a way to support other YouTubers. There's a couple of people I do that with. Because like I said, there's times I don't even have all the time I want to cover everything that I want to do in a day. No, I don't mean yes. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated, Abu. Change the exterior customization of the truck. There should be a way to change. There is. And the interior. Oh, yeah. No, he's definitely been, well, now I am, yeah. It always gets me, eh? The couple times I get donations. It's like, because I could see it from the corner of my eye. It's like a big banner with a color. And for that split moment, I always think there's something wrong with my monitor. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I go, oh, look at that. Oh, what's this? What are we doing there, boys? Are those Harleys? It would be ashamed if I accidentally nicked them off the cliff. No, I'm just kidding. I have a challenge for you, Phil. Drive as fast as possible without hitting anything. What? I've already been doing that. With the trailer, this thing... Oh, we're almost there, by the way. As you could tell this entire time that I've been driving, that's how long this one trip took. I know people that have 15,000 hours in this game. Unbelievable. It's gonna feel so good the day I can afford to buy my own truck in my legit playthrough. Yeah. Oh, it's already been an hour. May actually have to go somewhat soon. I'll see if I can wrap this up. And maybe just discuss for a few remaining minutes. It's funny you should mention paying taxes. This is no joke. Even with YouTube. I am so poor that I don't pay taxes. Trust me, you want to pay taxes, because if you pay taxes, it means you're making a lot more money than I'm making. People complain they pay when people pay taxes. They still have a lot more money than I do in their pocket when it's all said and done. We are 50 in-minute games away. 40 miles from arriving at our destination. As you can see, the landscape is really diverse. This is really a sight to see. It really truly feels like I'm where I'm supposedly am. It's quite a treat. Sometimes at night or later in the day, some of the truckers that go by, they'll flash their lights at you. You know, like how bikers give themselves like the signal, or city bus drivers. So the truckers will do that in the game. Again, just that little attention to detail that they added in there. It blows my mind. And you'll never really see the same two events played out twice as well. I live in New York and I pay $17,000 in taxes every single year. So I understand the hustle. So I don't even make that in a year. Because that's close to about 21 or 22,000 Canadian dollars. No, he did. That's a good joke, though. No. Japan next to Sakai, the Ghosts of Tsushima. Speaking of Ghosts of Tsushima, I gotta try that Legends mode online someday. I have to pay the equivalent of 50K. What? So you don't pay because you're 14 and I don't pay because that's just how poor I am. All right, thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for that generous donation. Much appreciated. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. I'm almost done anyways. People here double flash their lights when there's cops down the highway as well. That's right. And I saw someone last week who got caught for double flashing his lights to the oncoming. Oh, see here we don't get pulled over for that. Nah, we're not bastards like that. We let people flash incoming traffic. Show the world your high beams. So yeah, I gotta say, of all the hours that I've played American Truck Simulator, this was by far the most enjoyable. Because I feel, like I said, like I'm actually progressing, working towards something. It's pretty cool. I can also see how it can take an absurd amount of time. Being able to buy your own truck that's like $180,000. When I did a trip, I was sitting at $1,500 and now I'm at $1,800. I made $350 for that first delivery. I'm not too sure how much money I'm getting paid for this one. It goes by the mile. But we'll check it out. Maybe in a couple of months, if I got an extra few dollars in real life, I might pick up a steering wheel for this game. With the gear shifter, the pedals, the clutch, the whole skit and skadoodle. Whoa, I thought that truck was coming for me. It's kind of creepy. Dodge Rams and buses. I still can't get over this game. The size of the map, it just blows my mind. I just don't understand how they did that in under 5 gigs. This game is like 4.37 gigabytes. And so that you understand what is going on here, first 15 minutes I was stuck trying to park a truck. In real life time. Not in-game time. In real life time. Check this out right here. See the size of the map? Right? Now, I could buy these states. And, yes, this is Colorado, Utah. Thank you very much. So you could see everywhere that I can actually drive to. How big the map is, right? So in real life, from that yellow dot to that blue triangle, that took 45 minutes. In real life time to drive that. They're not just copying and repasting the same assets to make it look like you're traversing through. It's always different. 45 minutes I've been driving for this one trip right here. Just for that. Look how big the game is. And I could buy expansions to unlock these 2 states. 45 minutes just for that little line. That's absolutely insane. And the game is under 5 gigabytes. Meanwhile, a cloud in Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably like 5 gigabytes. You know? It's insane. It's really, really something. How they pulled off that witchcraft, I have no idea how they pulled it. Because the graphics aren't bad considering. Like, they're not like, you know, Assassin's Creed-like graphics or Red Dead Redemption 2 again. But they're really not that bad. It's a decent-looking game. And we are finally approaching our destination. Definitely between this and Skater XL are going to be some of my mindless games that I play when I just don't know what to talk about. Or, I mean, what to play. Or some of the farming simulator games. This isn't turning into a simulator channel, obviously. It's just simulator games and strategy games and sports games have high amount of replay value, like I've mentioned many times before. And I will check the chat out in just a moment, now that I'm just pulling in here. And no, don't worry, I'm not going to do that thing again. Don't worry. Now, hold on, don't go, uh-oh, he's contemplating it. No. So what I did the other time was the one that really gave you, like, a lot of XP. It was this one here, like the bonus XP. That just took too long. This one's just called Let's Play It Safe. Maybe I'll do that on my own some other time. It's obviously a lot more forgiving. And then this is the one where you can just be like, you know what, just turn it in. I don't got time for this. See what I mean? So from one extreme to the next. So I made 5,000. See, so I'm level 1, 2. I probably could have been close to level 3 had I done that manually, but it would have taken me so long. Then it'll tell me how long I drove. So I drove 206 miles. Took me 5.5 hours in game, which took approximately 45 real life minutes to do. And I consumed 43.7 gallons. So all that kind of information, I really like seeing that, play out on the chart. And then as you level up, you get skills here. Like I'll be allowed to do hazardous cargo. I can drive further distances. I mean, it tells you right here. Long distance. I can deliver up to 400 miles, 650, 1,000, or 1,600 mile trips. I can do higher value cargo, which will give me bonus delivery distances of extra XP. I can do fragile cargo, just in time for delivery. Sorry. Important deliveries unlocked. 3% higher reward for finishing an important delivery. 20% experience bonus for finishing an important delivery. And then this is the one I probably like the most, the fuel economy. So I got 1 skill point. So I'm probably going to do the fuel economy, which is the first rank. 10% of fuel saved when driving with a trailer, and up to 10% of fuel saved when driving free. So I think I'm going to want to do that because I'm all about, the fuel economy. So we go ahead, we put a point in that, and we apply it. Because in my cheat playthrough, everything was filled. I didn't get that sense of progression again. This actually feels good. And if we go to the truck dealer, and I will check the chat out in just a moment. Peterbilt, look at a Kensworth. We can visit the selected dealer. We're traveling there, but we're really not. So as you could see, I am quite a ways away. But I think I can take a loan out from a bank, actually. Once I do another job, and I can borrow 100,000, and I could start working off my truck. So that's kind of cool. That's where I'm going to use my other profile to drive the different trucks to see what they look like on the interior. As funny as that may sound, because you can't preview a vehicle until you bought it. And then I can figure out, what truck do I actually prefer the interior of more. And then I'll actually purchase my own vehicle at some point. So it's about a little over $100,000 to do that. Oh, not quit. You cannot drive freely because, for the love of God. Let me save my game. Again, it's a new save. I don't know what to call it. Real. Doesn't really matter what I call it. And that's it. There's new upgrades available for this. Let me check my email really quick, and then I do. Oh, see? Need some money? Please visit your local banking center for more information. And they will allow me to take a loan of up to $130,000 so that way I can buy my own truck and pay them back. So I'm going to do that in another playthrough or on my own or whatever. Brand new Peterbilt trucks for sale, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. And again, I can't go free roaming because I don't own my own truck. I'm forced to take on jobs, which I will do some other time. Let me go up a little bit. I'm 42. No, I'm not parking again. I did the fast way. Hello, Predator. Just about to end the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, it is dumb. You can't like go in it, take a look at it or anything. Well, I mean, I have another account or not account, another profile. Like the first one I was playing where I have like $100 million. I'm level 125. I own every truck. I could just jump in those trucks, play around with it, kind of look at the interior and go, oh yeah, I like the looks of this truck more. And then go, that's the first truck I'll buy, right? So that's probably what I'm going to do on my own. But yeah. So I'm going to go for now. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. And I might be back tonight. I don't know. I have no idea. It's really going to depend on if I can stay focused on something I want to do. Like how I stuck to just doing American Truck Simulator, playing the legit game. So that was pretty cool. See you soon, Harukinator. But yeah. At a bar for some food. At a bar during a pandemic? I would never go to a bar. Are they keeping people distanced? Here we're on lockdown. We're not even allowed outside of our homes unless you're going for a doctor's appointment, some exercise, or picking up groceries or medication. Fish and chips is good. So yeah, again. All right, good driving and parking. Yeah, I had fun. Well, yeah, but you work, right? Okay, so I should be back hopefully in about 4 hours. Remember, if it says that I'm mainly chatting, which it didn't for this one, I mean, that should explain itself. Mainly chatting. Because there are times where I want to stream, but I don't necessarily know what to play, and I'm kind of like in a mood to flip-flop between games. So if I put mainly chatting, some gaming, then it should be pretty clear that that's what's going on. Obviously, there's going to be some gaming, but it's just not going to be the main focus, right? That way I don't have to stress out about people coming in going, this guy's just talking. I thought there was going to be some pew-pew and some bang-bang, right? Like I would never put like Call of Duty LiveStream and then I'm just sitting here talking for a half hour. Unless it was done like way after I was done doing what I was doing originally, right? All right. Maybe I'll see some of you in about 4 hours, around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is in 4 hours, at which point there will be a 12-hour countdown to when Hitman 3 goes live. That's it. Will do. All right. I shall see some of you a bit later.